Let's rock and roll. The Big Ten. First place on the line. Eric Hunter Jr., who's been so good the last month and a half for the Boilermakers, in control first. And Jaden Ivey, who spent the whole game at the free throw line in the first meeting. Off the catch, missed it short. Rebound, Damonte Williams, the senior for Illinois.
Jaden Ivey coming off those pin downs along the baseline and gets a pretty good look. Really good block out by Illinois in that first defensive possession. The defensive glass going to be massive for Illinois here tonight.
They've had pockets where that's been a struggle this year, despite a pretty good year on the defensive glass. Coburn into Edey, walled off, and he still put it in.
Well, Zach Edey walling up, and Kofi Coburn showing just how strong he is, going right at the big fella and making a strong post move.
Edey and Coburn. Here we go. Edey got it to respond.
It's going to be all night. Whether it's Kofi Coburn, Zach Edey, Travion Williams, both these teams love to throw the ball into their bigs, and so far early, both delivering.
Frazier the find. Coburn for two. Back and forth we go.
I don't see that very often from Kofi Coburn. Short roll on that ball screen and taking almost a floater from the free throw line.
That is a delicacy in Kofi Coburn parlance. He's only got 1 4-foul game. As you see, Coburn, who's been at 3 fouls quite a bit this year. Jacob Grandison for 3, and the substantial Illinois crowd that made it here behind the Illini bench and scattered around Mackey gets loud for a moment.
Well, that's just a miscommunication. Mason Gillis, Eric Hunter not talking that one out, and you lose Jacob Grandison, who was a terrific three-point shooter.
Frazier chasing Stefanovic, and he got behind him for 2.
That's now his 7th 2 in the last 3 games. You think of Sasha Stefanovic hurting you from 3, but there the cut. He just rubs off and a moving screen on Illinois. You think about championship aspirations here, and Wisconsin getting it done against Michigan State. Certainly some nerves by both sides.
Grandison with the left for 2.
That is a tough finish for Jacob Grandison. Off the turnover, you got to speed dribble the entire way down the court and find a way to finish with that weak left hand.
We talked to Brad Underwood, said, do you have fun in these environments? He said, the one thing I love, as Williams gets by for 2, Brad Underwood loves that Illinois is relevant enough to get this kind of crowd again.
Well, he's done a heck of a job. You talk about the program he's built. He's been knocking on the door of a Big Ten title, and if not for some funky COVID rules, they might have had one last year.
Plummer denied the baseline. Grandison had Gillis, a very good defender, in his pocket. Coburn, no sir.
Oh, what a block by Travion Williams, and now the run.
And he couldn't finish for the Boilermakers after just 6 minutes last time out against Michigan. Nice save. Stefanovic tees it up quickly and misses the 3. Offensive rebound for Williams, and his pass denied by Damonte Williams for Illinois.
Oh, what a decision by Jacob Grandison. That was so good. Didn't force the issue, instead brings it back out, and Alfonso Plummer trailing right into the play from the top of the key.
2 tremendous shooters hooking up there for Illinois, which is top 35 in three-point shooting in the country. Ivey. Oh, pancake by Williams.
That is just a heck of a play by Damonte Williams. Much like Travion Williams' block down here, staying in the play and not giving up on it.
Frazier. Yeah, Jaden Ivey with those 15 free throws in the first meeting. You got a couple of guys who are very good at drawing fouls. Edey, Kofi Coburn, Jaden Ivey all in the top 10. As here is Ivey into the body to roll it in.
I mean,
wow, he got a face full of Coleman Hawkins.
I think it was Ben Bosmans-Verdonk, actually, who did a great job of being vertical, but Ivey with the ability to go right over the top, the hang time there, and the impressive finish.
Andre Curbelo. That That's college basketball right there. Trevion Williams backing in, got some space against Payne, and he scores.
Boy, look at where he got to, though. I mean, that's why when Kofi Coburn's not in the game, if it's Omar Payne, these Purdue bigs, if they're physical, can get to that spot on the floor, and Trevion Williams, when he gets to the right jump hook, is as good as anyone at scoring in the paint.
Luke Goody, the freshman for Illinois. Now Frazier has Ivey in his pocket. Got the screen from Payne. Frazier with 5. Williams catch and shoot. Ring it up for 3.
He made some big-time shots on Saturday at Assembly Hall against Indiana, and that's another one right there. Shot clock winding down. The closeout just a little bit late. Damonte Williams drilling it.
He feels like this team, in terms of their energy and their emotion and what they've provided and everything they've been through this year, all the games they've lost, is extremely impressive.
It is. I mean, he's been plugging holes all season, whether it's COVID or injuries.
And he's suddenly become one of the elder statesmen in this league.
As people have kind of fallen by the wayside, and you look at Tom Izzo as the ultimate elder statesman, but he's right there behind him.
Williams declined on the 3, got Coburn out from under the basket and missed. Melendez the rebound.
If you're Brad Underwood, you will take that all day. That's a tough shot, and now Kofi stealing early.
3 Boilermakers on him.
Delivery from Curbelo, on time and on target.
On the catch off the inbound, a miss for Plummer, and Curbelo got the hand in the cookie jar but couldn't secure the ball.
And we're going to see how this game unfolds, but right now I'd put it up against just about any game that I've seen here. It's been electric at Mackey.
Ivey into Coburn, trying to steady himself, and nothing there. Instead, it's Hunter. Edey had it swatted away. Hunter from the other side. No for 3, and the rebound, Curbelo. Brad Underwood was raving about him as a defensive rebounder, and he pushed it up ahead to an offensive foul.
Had a really good game, had 2 assists at Indiana.
Edey, one hand to 2.
That's why you just cannot gamble there if you're Kofi Coburn. Make Zach Edey score over the top. He goes right through the passing lane, and you surrender a really 100% shot with a dunk.
Grandison, no for 3. Rebound is tapped nicely to Edey. Well done by Ivey and Purdue. And here he comes, 94 feet of Ivey in an offensive foul. Coburn versus Edey, very difficult to deal with for officials, and they certainly are part of the focus tonight. Curbelo wiped away by Edey. It was not on the way down, evidently. And here comes Purdue. Stefanovic, so dangerous. And he missed it for 3. Offensive rebound for the Boilermakers. And Curbelo crowbarred it away. Plummer, I guess, wow. What a move by Plummer.
What a sequence. I mean, it looks like Purdue's going to score off the offensive rebound. Andre Curbelo has been so active, just rips it out of there. And then another impressive finish in transition, this time by Alfonso Plummer.
And a whistle down low.
Honor those 2 sisters for the achievements that they made and the courage that they showed in taking those steps, fellas.
Pioneers everywhere, Myron. Thank you for that story, as Purdue has been such a part of sports lore and civic lore, as Edey misses that shot and the rebound for Hawkins, and Illinois leading by 7 on the road. And this set up by Frazier is a miss from the corner for Plummer.
That's kind of been Zach Edey's deal over the last couple games, where he's gotten to his spot, but it's been a little bit off balance. And Purdue just on the offensive end, they've gotten good looks, and they really guard you. You know, in Big Ten play, it's the top defense in terms of efficiency in the league. They overtook Indiana in the win Saturday in Bloomington.
Edey's all over Coburn. And so 2 on Edey. There's 1 on Coburn. And it'll be Trevion Williams with some help from Gillis off the skip for Frazier.
You're going to trap. You better have pressure like that. That pass had some serious airtime under it. Because of that, you can get back to the shooters.
Frazier, no. Coburn scores.
Kofi Coburn going right over the top, and to me, that's not a good enough block out to warrant an over the back. Coburn making a play, and Illinois offensively has been really impressive here tonight.
Purdue's the most efficient offense in the country, but Illinois looked the part, as that's a big shot for Ethan Morton, the sophomore.
That is a massive shot by Ethan Morton. Last 3 games, his minutes have been slashed to just 9 a game, only 6 points in that stretch. But boy, when Purdue's offense needed it, Ethan Morton making a big one.
He makes a 3 every once and again, 1 per game the last 4 before an 0 for last time. Williams misses the response and the rebound for Morton. Travion Williams. No.
You just feel like if you're Illinois, you've won when he takes a perimeter shot. And I know he's made a couple, made one against Michigan, shooting 40% from 3 on the year on a low volume, but
what a read by Stefanovic.
Yes, it was. That is terrific help side defense.
Long arm of Coburn on Gillis. Nice cut by Morton. Tough pass to handle. He got it in and a foul. Mono last year before the season kind of took him out of everything he wanted to do with that year. And boy, has he been big, keeping Purdue around with 9 to go in the first. Frazier missed it. Rebound battle and a foul. Huge day Saturday in college basketball on ESPN. And here comes the crowd again. Frazier had it ripped away. Bosman's for dunk, the recovery, and he missed it on the welcome mat.
Well, he missed one of those in Champaign as well. I mean, that's a wide open look. Verdonk has got to finish that one off when you get a break like that.
Jaden Ivey into traffic again. Williams tracks it down for the Boilermakers and will take the 3. Quiet start for Jaden Ivey, one of the top players in this Big Ten. He creates an open look up top that goes down for first.
Well, he set the table so well there. You got 2 defenders from Illinois committed to the basketball. He slow plays it, drags it out, and finds the freshman Caleb First from 3.
Bosman's Verdonk is hit. Who's number 1 is the question, and Purdue might stake a claim with a big win today. We'll find out. Travion Williams missed it, and a foul.
I think the job that both Zach Edey and Travion Williams have done at accepting the fact that they're going to be a tandem at the center position, and they've been great about just having the right attitude, coming out here, and their numbers are certainly sacrificing, but their production at the center spot is as good as anybody.
Curbelo the kick, and that ends up in the Wabash River of daggers. 12 in a row for Purdue. One of the best teams in the country at 10-0 runs. Williams going high-low. What do you need from Illinois here?
I think you should throw the ball inside. Get Kofi a touch, and right now that ball's sticking on the perimeter, but a paint touch is what you need.
Andre Curbelo splashes it down to break that 14-0 run.
Get the dribble drive, and Andre Curbelo locked and loaded from that corner. Hasn't shot it well on the year, just 18%, but he's coming off a game against Purdue where he had 20.
Purdue 9-3, Illinois 10-2. Curbelo again, declined on the shot. Damonte Williams to the paint. And a foul against Coburn, and that's 2. So 6:20 to go is when Coburn comes out as Williams misses both and gets it back and gets fouled.
But Illinois has the personnel to be elite on both ends of the floor. He's not always great at getting back in there to secure the defensive board.
Purdue shot 32 times from the free throw line of the first meeting. 8 for 11 so far tonight, and we have a foul against Purdue. That wasn't close.
No, you could see off his hand. He did not shoot that. Almost looked like he guided it.
So Isaiah Thompson, along with Stefanovic, Ivey, they go away from Ivey. Williams with a bullet. And here's Jaden Ivey against Frazier, who's locked him up pretty well. Open look for Gillis for Purdue.
Dude is leading the Big Ten in three-point percentage at 51%. I know you're loading up on Jaden Ivey, but you have got to get back and take away his ability to shoot.
Huge run for Purdue. Curbelo was pinned, got it away. Damonte Williams misses for three, and the rebound to Gillis.
Illinois got off to such a good start offensively, but that Purdue defense is clamped down, and Illinois has not been able to take advantage of some of the open shots they've had.
Williams, no. Ivey flying in, and he missed, and the rebound for Payne.
They got numbers. Mason Gillis went down.
Curbelo to Payne, and free throws coming for Omar Payne of Illinois. It's hard to believe, Myron, but Matt Painter said to us before the game, he mostly doesn't hear it when he's coaching. How is that?
I mean, good question. We all hear it.
Yeah, right?
I think players get into the zone too, and I guess it's the same thing.
Could you block it out when you played here?
It's just a part of it. You get used to it. I don't think you block it out, but it becomes a part of the norm when you play in this league.
Now, to be clear, this Illinois team just had its largest ever win at Assembly Hall in terms of margin of victory on Saturday, as first is met at the rim by Bosmans-Verdonk at Illinois.
Good contest by Bosmans-Verdonk. He hung in there. Looked like Caleb First was getting an angle and really contested at the basket.
All this for Purdue with Zach Edey on the bench with 2 fouls. He and Coburn each have 2. Plummer's frustrated he didn't get the reversal there. And Curbelo misses the pull-up. A lot of contact and a rebound for the Boilermakers. Ivey a jump pass. Stefanovic sidestep Bosmans-Verdonk and got into the lane again. First flying in, no sir. And the rebound for Illinois.
On both sides of the ball, whether it's Illinois or Purdue, they have had opportunities to either cut the lead or push the lead out. And right now some bunnies being missed at the rim on both sides.
Plummer, catch and drive. Tough bounce pass. Bosmans-Verdonk spit it out. Williams was fleeced on the way by, and a huge war for it. Illinois ends up with it. This is Plummer, 4-3.
Boy, what a job by Illinois to just stay in there. And because Alfonso Plummer is locked and loaded at the top of the key, they come up with that basketball. Damonte Williams has got to shoot the ball. He is passing up open shots, and that ends up working out there, but he is too good a player to pass up on open ones.
Gillis tees it up over Williams. Somehow, some way.
Whoa.
Frazier throws it wildly out of bounds. This place we knew, this building which opened to John Wooden's UCLA team being the first opponent in 1967. It's seen a lot of great basketball, and this game is huge tonight. Zach Edey with 2 fouls back in, and he missed the shot on the doorstep. Rebound Bosmans-Verdonk, who's played some good minutes.
He really has. He's come in here and guarded these Purdue bigs. He gave no ground and got a great contest on Zach Edey's hook.
Frazier, no, out of bounds. Trent Frazier was so good Saturday.
Oh, yes, he was. He really, Illinois just took Indiana's spirit. The way they played, and oh my goodness. It's good D on like 99% of players, but on Alfonso Plummer, it's just going to be a totally different animal. You got to be there on the catch. You got to have high hands, And he has the ability to make shots like that step back there.
He's got 11 tonight. Now here is Ivey, who's been really quiet. Stefanovic missed it for three. Out of bounds. He is essentially a coast-to-coast marksman.
He did it in the first game, too, at 24 against Purdue just 3 weeks ago.
Here he is again, and Ivey closes out. Gave him up, though, and he bagged another one. Come on now.
That's what he does. He is an elite shooter. 6 games of 5 threes or more, and it's shots like that where you feel like you defended him pretty well, and he knocks it down anyway.
Ivey just left his hip, and Plummer saw the opening. Here is Ivey. Missed it on the response. Morton denied by Payne on the rebound.
Nice job by Illinois, one and done. Caleb First has been really active, but Omar Payne going upstairs to get the board.
How about Frazier hopping into the front court with some confidence now for Illinois. Tough catch, Damonte Williams to the paint. Frazier and Curbelo with 10 to shoot, under a minute to go in an awesome first half. Curbelo, air ball. Rebound Williams, bounced it off the head of Morton, and Payne got the save. Frazier got it off and caught the rim. It's punched out to Illinois.
What a play by Omar Payne to just back tap that basketball and steal a possession for Illinois on what probably would have been a shot clock violation.
Curbelo pull up, got it for 2 in the Illinois lead.
That's what he did in the first meeting. He's trying to get to his pull-up jumper, and he's going. That's what he gets to. There's no question about that. Illinois really plays with their guards. They get into the basketball. Purdue's missed some open ones, but Illinois has clamped down defensively.
And that's batted away, a foul called. Frazier reached in. He cannot believe it. Brad Underwood is apoplectic. And Purdue will get to the free throw line off then.
These Illini guards that they will get into you. And here's Trent Frazier trying to blow the play up. Pretty tough to tell there with the contact. He's just riding you out.
What do you think?
In the Big Ten, I'm honestly surprised they called that.
Ivey to the free throw line. Just 2 points for Jaden Ivey on an average of 17 for the year.
He's just been such a force scoring the ball. 4 or 5 games, 21 points or more, and it hasn't been just that. The Michigan game, he did a little bit of everything. Had 7 assists, 6 rebounds, scored 23 points, got to the line 8 times. I thought that was as well as I've seen him play in pick and roll situations. He just carved up the Michigan Wolverines.
Tie game, 36-all. Purdue a little heat. Curbelo against Stefanovic. Turn the corner on him. Curbelo went full. Tyus Edney for 2 for Illinois to end the first half. Zach Edey and Travion Williams always stay away from each other's drum set. Saw the Step Brothers poster in the crowd. And here is Hunter down the lane for 2. Eric Hunter's first points tonight.
Just a breakdown totally in Illinois' ball screen action. You got Eric Hunter coming off the screen and just getting downhill to his strong left hand.
Back to where we started. Coburn and Edey, and it's Coburn for 2.
It's a grown man post move, and you have to understand if you're Kofi Coburn right now, Zach Edey does not want to pick up that 3rd foul. Goes the same way down here. It was a big-time play by Coburn.
They had the first 6 of the game combined, and Edey matches Coburn again.
That could have easily been foul number 3 on Kofi right there. And that was a really physical defensive play, and Coburn lucky not to pick up number 3.
Big time. How about Trent Frazier scoreless in the first half? Gillis dug. Stefanovic shows up. Coburn misses, and the follow won't be there. It is knocked around to Hunter for Purdue. Stefanovic, quick trigger for 3.
What a run by Sasha Stefanovic to just fill that lane. Eric Hunter securing the defensive rebound, making something happen in transition. We'll see if that gets Stefanovic going in the second half.
Ivey right with Frazier, as he has been most of the night. Grandison close out for Gillis, got the hand in, and he went window anyway for two.
Playing off the closeout. Sasha Stefanovic coming over as the help side defender. Credit Jacob Grandison for pulling up, going off glass. A lot of guys, especially in this atmosphere, would try to take that all the way to the rim and put themselves at risk for an offensive foul.
Very controlled too. It's a one-point game. First place in the Big Ten on the line. That was a bear hug from Damonte Williams, and still Ivey scores.
Well, he's just sitting on that right hand, but it just doesn't matter. Jaden Ivey, with the change of pace, just finds a way to get around Damonte Williams.
Williams, long two, missed it. Grandison with a big hit on Gillis and no whistle.
Purdue continuing to screw up their ball screen coverage, and they've got to communicate better. And that's a wide open pull-up for Damonte Williams.
Stefanovic on the curl to the foul line, missed it. And the rebound for Williams, the senior for Illinois.
Good run by Kofi.
To the rim, two for Coburn.
Another breakdown in communication, and Zach Edey trying to get back. He's not in the picture. Someone else has got to pick Kofi Coburn up and help the big fella out, but give a lot of credit to Kofi there for making the effort and running the floor.
Got 10 now, Coburn does. Stefanovic and Frazier into each other. Double curls there. Hunter finishes.
He is flying off these pin downs and getting to his strong left hand. That's where you're taking advantage. Again, on this end, Kofi Coburn does not want to foul. A little bit of Olay defense there off the dribble handoff.
Eric Hunter said the other day he feels his senior season coming to an end. People are asking about senior day plans, and he wants to turn it up in February.
That can go either way, and it's been a positive way for Eric Hunter Jr. playing his best basketball of the season.
And there is Frazier carving for his first two of the night. If you're Illinois, you had Coburn in foul trouble, Frazier scoreless, you'd take a one-point game, right?
Absolutely, but I think the same could be said about Purdue.
Yep.
Jaden Ivey struggled in the first half, Edey in foul trouble, Stefanovic didn't shoot it well, and I think both teams felt probably pretty good about where they were at.
Body to body. No on the shot by Edey.
Oh, what a pass.
Gillis with the kick out. That was nasty to Hunter. Plummer hits the deck, had his pocket picked. Hunter to the rim. Oh, this is his half. Will Brad Underwood let him play? The answer is yes. Ivey working so hard on Frazier. Extra pass. Williams, no. Rebound, Gillis.
They got a really quality shot. And I like the fact that Damonte Williams let it fly. And what a sequence by Eric Hunter, who is just playing his tail off here in the second half. They've given extra opportunities. The Mason Gillis offensive rebound, kick out to Eric Hunter Jr. And Hunter making a play, but it's been a little bit of Illinois doing it to themselves.
Ivey picking his way, and he rolled it in. That's sweet.
Well, he just slow played that pick and roll and kept the defender on his back. When he plays off 2 feet in the painted area, getting to that floater, that is such a tough guard for Illinois.
Curbelo to the rim, little double clutch, got him to the free throw line. Won't spend a lot more time.
A developing skill set. There's a bunch of studs on this floor, and Jaden Ivey, one of the alpha dogs of that list. And it's on both sides, too. I mean, I'd take Trent Frazier on my team any day of the week. Kofi Coburn, Zach Edey, Trevion Williams, and some just fantastic role players for both these ball clubs.
Hunter on the kick, got an open look up top, and Gillis missed the three. fight for the rebound, and Frazier does secure it at the end line. And Illinois in transition. Curbelo scanning, down by 6.
Well done by Illinois to gang rebound. I mean, there was 4 Illini down there helping out Kofi Coburn.
Grandison just front ironed it, and this is whacked out of bounds. Yeah, Illinois, again, is a very good three-point shooting team. They have Kofi Coburn, and he's center stage as Curbelo nearly traveled. Looked a little like a flamingo there for a moment. And we got a foul. I don't know what Williams is supposed to do to dislodge Kofi Coburn. Curbelo loves to double back on the reverse. My goodness, we saw him do it Saturday in Bloomington.
He is really good at that Steve Nash dribble, keeping it alive, and then just taking that pull-up. He knocked a tough one down like that in the first meeting on a Trevion Williams switch, and here doing it against Mason Gillis.
Ivey so sleek. Kick for Gillis, and he missed it wide. It's a rebound for Illinois, trailing by 4, and back and forth we go for first place in the Big Ten. Curbelo probing. Curbelo missed it way too strong.
When Andre Curbelo is under that basket, you secure the rebound. You better really secure that thing. He's coming to take it from you.
Yeah, he has interest in larceny. Ivey fills it up for 3.
He just sized up Jacob Grandison. That's not any type of play. It's not an action. It's just one-on-one Jaden Ivey going at Grandison and making something happen from 3.
It's been the Big Ten all season long. Back and forth. Top of the league has been a blender. Coburn denied at the rim. Got it back at the end line, and they'll reset with Frazier.
Well, the shot clock did not reset, and they get it up. But this was known coming in, and it's certainly been felt here tonight.
Twice in big spots.
I know, it's not good.
I don't have to tell you, I'm telling them. Here's Ivey into the lane for Purdue, and he got it for Reedy and a stuff.
That is so good from Jaden Ivey. Again, playing on 2 feet, but how about the catch from Zach Edey to corral that and make something happen?
And that pull-up is a big one for Melendez with his first 2 against Purdue.
He's going to be a really good player. I mean, Brad Underwood has thrown him in at times, and he's just made things happen. A career-high 6 points at Northwestern. And Kofi Coburn's first game back from his concussion, but I mean, for a freshman to make a play that hasn't played a whole lot of minutes here in Big Ten play like that is really saying something.
Ivey had it stripped. Curbelo into Morton, and that's absolutely wiped away, but a foul.
I was in 4th grade.
Yeah. Free throw is good for Andre Curbelo.
Don't act like you wouldn't take the low-hanging fruit.
Oh, no. Look, if you need some potassium, you have to.
Okay.
It's great. South Carolina, Kentucky, 7 Eastern time on Thursday as Curbelo's got the second free throw. 59-54. This deal tonight has just been different. There are great atmospheres in college basketball. This is one of the top of the season.
Also, both teams, I mean, just having massive runs. And we've seen really big swings in this game. And Trent Frazier moving his feet. This doesn't matter when this dude's attacking. That's great help by Omar Payne at the rim.
That was tremendous team defense by Illinois.
I mean, Trent Frazier getting smoked off the bounce. And there's a lot of guys that are going to get beat by Jaden Ivey. But this is Omar Payne. And there's a lot of contact there. That should have been a foul.
I rescind my team defense comment.
I do too. I mean, he was in the right place. Look out.
Edey going high for 2 more.
That's just such a tough action to defend. Illinois not switching out on that out of bounds play, and Zach Edey comes off the screen just uninhibited. Illinois is lucky he didn't tear the rim off there. If he caught it right, he would have.
Payne just elbowed Edey to try and get in position. I mean, watching these bigs off the ball is wild as Curbelo misses the shot and the rebound for Caleb Furst, who's played some big minutes for Purdue in this game. Ivey, double clutch for 2.
I mean, in transition, there's a reason why this dude is shooting 58% from the field. I mean, he is just electric, making things happen and willing himself to the basket.
Damonte Williams walled off by Furst. That's a three for Plummer that wouldn't go, and Edey snares the rebound. Here goes Ivey in transition again, undeterred, and he's fouled. He just gallops down the court.
I mean, he is just torching people down the floor, and it's not like Illinois lacks athletes on their side, because they've got plenty of them as well. There's Jaden Ivey, and I mean, just the change of direction, the hang time, the creativity to make something happen, and then, I mean, he is just blowing by guys. You see Omar Payne getting him on the arm. That's Jaden Ivey at his finest.
First free throw is good. You watch his eyes. I mean, he's quickly switching focus.
He's surveying the floor and saying, how can I get downhill to the basket?
He's got a high rate of speed, Rob.
He has got a special burst. I mean, there are not many guys that play at this level, at least for very long. I guess with the rules right now, you got to be here for 1 year. But he is very unique in that ability. When he gets compared to guys like Ja Morant, it is not a stretch. He's got that type of burst.
From tremendous basketball stock, Jaden Ivey has the largest lead for Purdue, and the paint crew is loud.
Now, this ball has got to go inside to Kofi Coburn, and they have got to get him a touch on the interior.
Way out high, ready to screen. Now he digs in there against Edey. He's outside the lane on the catch. So Grandison misses the jumper. Nice defense by Edey.
Purdue got pretty fortunate there. That was a three-man post trap, and Caleb First really gave Jacob Grandison another good look.
Ivey, pivoting strength.
He has totally taken over this game, and it's by him just driving the ball and getting into the paint.
Grandison for Coburn. Oh, he smoked at the rim, and a foul called. Edey went up. The crowd thought it was clean, and a whistle comes in.
Like Brad Underwood was trying to call timeout to start this possession, couldn't get it. Oh boy, that is a lot of ball. Did they call it on first, or did they get Edey?
They got Edey.
That's not a good call. That is just like, whoa. But you know what? A lot of times calls go to the aggressor, and when you go to dunk the ball, it can fall your way, but that is a tough break for Purdue and Zach Edey.
Trent Frazier having a conversation over on the bench. You do not see him taken out of the game like he's been taken out of the game tonight. Talking to some Big Ten officials before the first game, before this game. Kofi Coburn and Zach Edey are two of the toughest guys to officiate in the country.
There's no question. I mean, Purdue had it with Isaac Haas as well, and Kofi gets it, Zach Edey gets it. It's just one of those deals where when you're that big, guys are beating on you, and they take contact as well as anybody. The physicality they play with, but that doesn't mean it's not a foul.
See what Ivey does now. Poking and prodding and leaning, and he kicks it out. Got to look for Thompson, and he got it for three.
Jaden Ivey is putting on a clinic right now and living in the paint and playing pick and roll. He is dicing up Illinois.
High-low intercepted. Travion Williams. This place could absolutely blow its top. Ivey lost his man, got to get it to him.
Frazier is down.
And he buried the three. It's Frazier reaching for his leg. We'll get a timeout. Trent Frazier is down and hurt for Illinois, and he is in severe pain, and that is just awful to see.
He is, whether it's in transition or in pick and roll situations. Right now, he's making every play, much like the game against Michigan where he torched them in ball screen too.
Curbelo denied. Plummer, no. Rebound for Coburn, much needed for Illinois. Big clear out, the stuffing, missed the dunk. And Purdue's fans are citing basketball karma. They thought there was an offensive foul.
I just feel like with the banging that's gone on down low on both sides, Edey, Trevion Williams, Kofi Coburn, I mean, I thought that it was one of those deals where he was planning to lay down on it. Illinois has gone ice cold from three. I mean, that's another good look. Plummer's had him, Grandison's had him.
Illinois 7 for 23 from three. They were hot early. Ivey just picking his spot at this point, and Coburn just couldn't secure the rebound. You don't see that very often either. Williams into Coburn. He wants him. Trevion Williams missed it.
That's a good post move. I mean, you will take Trevion Williams getting to that strong right hand, not fading away every day of the week.
Grandison.
Oh, that's off right. I mean, every shot right now, that's another miscommunication by Purdue in pick and roll action, and Grandison getting an open look, but you could see that off his hand. That was never going in. They're now 0 of 8 in the second half from the three-point line.
Stefanovic, pull up. Yes, sir.
He is just flying off that dribble handoff, and boy, there's just so many weapons on the floor for Purdue right now. They are clicking on all cylinders.
Into Coburn, and he is fouled.
Obviously a beast, in Illinois, a good team, but
you need to, you got to. Trent Frazier is back on the floor.
That's great to see, and it's going to be one of those things that's going to hurt like crazy tomorrow because of the contact he had, but good to see there's no structural issues. He can go back in the game and play.
First place in the Big Ten on the line. If Purdue wins, it's a three-way tie. Edey upstairs, no. Got another one, and he hammers it.
Boy, the effort to just stay in that play. There are guys flying in there, and Zach Edey staying with it, getting on the offensive glass, and hammering it.
Crowd wanted to travel. They might have been right. Frazier, post feed. Coburn spinning into traffic, and a foul called on the help side.
I was talking to Joe Krabenhoff after the Illinois-Wisconsin game, assistant coach of Wisconsin, and he was like, when we were in the league, we didn't have anyone close to the bigs that are here now. It's unbelievable size and skill. That's a big-time move.
Yep, and it could have been a foul.
It easily could have been a foul. He got Edey up in the air, but Kofi Coburn going back to that left hand.
Yeah, it's going to be real difficult picking out a Big Ten Player of the Year.
No doubt. First team all Big Ten is just going to be loaded with pros.
Foul on Coburn with a volleyball punch on the basketball, and that's 3 on Kofi Coburn. There's a lull in the crowd, which almost concerns me. Stefanovic.
Whoa.
Are there windows in this building? You played here for a while.
That thing was way left. Purdue has had some issues closing down games, and it'll be interesting to see. This is a very game Illinois team. You give them any inch here, they're going to take it.
That has been a theme this year. Frazier wants to break it down to shoot, and Ivey's right in his pocket.
That's one of those where I don't know why R.J. Melendez isn't in the corner ready to shoot that thing.
Look, Goody. Miss it. He thought he had it. He was backpedaling down the court, and he nearly did.
Illinois, their struggles continue now. 0 of 9 from 3, and that's another pretty good look by a guy that can make shots from the perimeter.
Brad Underwood's going to watch this tape and like the looks, I think.
Say, we got some good ones from the perimeter. Got some threes that easily could have went down, but hasn't been the case.
Coburn missed it.
This is full of missed opportunities in the second half for Illinois.
Yeah, it's a waterfall of missed chances.
Yeah.
seed in Indianapolis. They ran into Javion Hamlet, who had an amazing game for North Texas. This Purdue team right now is a 1 seed, and rightfully so, and looks extraordinarily dangerous because of him.
Right now, Brad Underwood is baptizing by fire R.J. Melendez. I mean, he's putting him on Jaden Ivey, and with the rhythm he's in, Ivey snaking that ball screen and getting to his pull-up.
There are no answers for Jaden Ivey right now.
This is a total statement by Jaden Ivey to the Big Ten. Right now, I mean, Big Ten Player of the Year. Kofi Coburn is right there, Johnny Davis. And now Jaden Ivey, I think, throwing his hat in the ring. 5 of the last 6 games, 20 points or more. And I mean, this is against one of the best defensive teams in college basketball that he's done it against here tonight.
Big Ten Player of the Year's game of go fish.
Yeah.
Take your pick. Stefanovic wanted one and missed it. Gillis won't be able to track down the rebound. It's Illinois basketball. But don't turn your Illinois danger radar off.
Oh,
they would fall to 10-3 in the Big Ten with a loss here, but they'd still be in first place with Wisconsin and Purdue.
And the fact that this dude out here with the basketball, Trent Frazier, is certainly good to go. I mean, they are right there.
Coburn digging, eating, smacked it right back at him. And then they take it away with Gillis. Ivey wants more points. Little hesitation. Surgical to the rim. So gifted. And finally, he cracks a smile.
I think if Kofi does, he doesn't see him shoot free throws daily. But I mean,
they're like, Zach, come on.
1 point you're never getting back.
Gotta get all you can. Melendez in Illinois. There's a 3 for R.J. Melendez. And some days, you know how it was. You'd sit in that locker room, I'm sure, and feel like you're just not going to lose at Mackey Arena.
With the crowd as it was tonight, and the way that they played in the second half, certainly a very impressive win for Purdue against a team in Illinois that I totally believe can make the Final Four.
And that has not changed after
Not at all. This is one of the toughest places to play in college basketball.
Now it's just the playground for Jaden Ivey at this point. He's just crying out new stuff. Thank you. Brought to you by a Purdue victory tonight with 1.5 minutes to go, and they do get a whistle, and they will count the basket. I say a Purdue victory, but suddenly it's a 14-point game with 1:26 to go. If John Starks was in the building, there would be some concern.
Perhaps Reggie Miller as well.
Perhaps Reggie Miller.
I like R.J. Melendez. I know this is some garbage time here, but he's got size. He's not afraid of the moment. Illinois has got some really good freshmen.
Yeah, Luke Goody, who Brad Underwood is very high on.
And he's high on all 3 of them. He really likes Brandon Pajinski, too.
Yep. 81-68. Purdue will take some time here. How about Eric Hunter, by the way? He's gotten lost in the shuffle with Ivey.
Right, but
Hunter is
starting the second half.
half.
Totally agree with you. I mean, he has been the difference. Getting that production out of the point guard position that Purdue's gotten. He really changed the game to start coming out of halftime.
Man on a mission. Jaden Ivey. That's unstoppable.
He is getting wherever he wants. I'm sure NBA teams are watching, and boy, they got to be salivating at the way he's playing.
Plummer, no. Out of bounds to Purdue, 38.5 to go.
Well, it's on now. You got 3 teams that are 10-3 in the Big Ten. 7 games to go. Buckle up, because this thing is about to be unbelievable down the stretch.
It's been unbelievable all year.
No doubt.
And now, take your pick on who wins the Big Ten. If you'd like to know whose house it is, just listen. Yeah, if you think this isn't a statement by Purdue, they're going at it with 13 and change to go, trying to add a little bit more. In just a gritty, rough and tumble Big Ten year, we're going to end the night with 3 teams at 10-3 at the top of this league. Foul trouble in the first half for Edey. 13 total for him tonight, and that's going to do it. The Fighting Illini just waxed Indiana on the road on Saturday, but Mackey Arena was way too much tonight. Purdue by 16.